Okay, Ryan, this is what I wanted to show you here. The 8-foot bed or 131-inch wheelbase J10 and J20, the factory spring is 97,459. The J20, if you get the heavy duty leaf springs, it's 97,519. That's not even on the internet at all. You have to look at the parts book for that. This spring is out of stock and it's on back order by 5 months. The dimensions for it, for the front eyelet to the center pin, is 25 1/4 inch. From the rear eyelet to the center pin is 31 3/4 inch. Now try to remember this. The factory spring for the 7-foot bed, the Wagoneers, and the Cherokees is 97,485. The length is 26 inches in the front, 31 inches in the rear. This one is again 25 1/4, 31 3/4, 26 and 31. They're not the same length. The overall spring length is the same, but the dimensions from the front of the spring is 3/4 inch longer, and the rear of the spring is 3/4 inch shorter. So when I put this thing on my 8-foot bed, it's going to push my axle back 3/4 inch. Why Jeep did this? I have no idea. But I can tell you one thing, when I do put these things on here, it's going to change the driveline angle a little bit. It's also going to pull the drive shaft out by 3/4 inch, and my brake line is going to be stretched to the maximum. As a matter of fact, I have to take the brake line out of the hole on the cross member on the frame and reposition it above the axle, so that way I have more brake line, because right now it's already stretched to the max. If I move the axle 3/4 inch back, which is what these springs are going to do, it won't work. Okay? So I'm not trying to argue with you here, but I'm trying to let you understand that the spring lengths are not the same. 25 1/4, 31 3/4. 26 and 31. The overall length is the same, but the front of the spring again is longer, the rear of the spring is shorter. Yes, it'll bolt up, and yes, it's going to shift the axle. What that does to the driveline, I don't know. But apparently Jeep had their reasonings for making one spring shorter and one spring longer, okay? I just can't explain it, but the parts book will show you. If you don't believe me, call Stanley Spring, which makes these springs. They have the parts book. They'll tell you. It's just a short little video. I hope you understand what I'm trying to tell you. Now, your lift kit is based off of this, 26 and 31. All of the lift kits are based off of that. The 8-foot bed factory springs actually pull the axle forward. The 7-foot bed factory springs keep the axle centered. For some reason, the 8-foot trucks, the axle is forward more. I don't know why. It has something to do with the drive shaft or something with the angles again. So I'm repeating myself here, but the springs are not the same. The lengths are not the same. They're different. They will bolt up, but they are different. Thanks for watching.